TeadsAdChoicesADVERTISINGinRead invented by TeadsAdChoicesADVERTISINGinRead invented by TeadsWhy isn't Zlatan Ibrahimovic at the World Cup. Former Manchester United striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic retired from Sweden duty in 2016 following the European Championships. That's after scoring 62 goals in 116 appearances for the Scandinavian nation. Advertisement. In a statement at the time he said, "It feels heavy. It feels disappointing, but at the same time I enjoyed it. We had the possibility of playing in the European Championships. I represented Sweden at this tournament, so at the same time I'm proud. Sweden v South Korea hit by spying row. This was my last game. And I have many fantastic memories of the national team. It is a nice story as where I came from, what people called the little ghetto. I made the country my country." Sweden, however, he hinted he may return to the international fold for the World Cup this summer. "I miss the national team. If I want, I do it. I want to feel I can deliver a good performance," he said. "We'll see, it's a tough question. I want to feel that I can perform and give back. I don't want to come just because I'm somebody." The door isn't closed for anything, however, it turned out to be merely a protracted commercial campaign. The 36-year-old has flown out to Russia where he is working for card company Visa. He tweeted a picture of himself with super agent Mino
Raiola last week and said, "Now the World Cup can officially begin."
What has the Sweden manager said about Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Ibrahimovic still dominates conversation around the team even though coach Jan Andersson has been keen to move the narrative on. "This is incredible. This player has stopped to play with Sweden 1.5 years ago and we are still here talking about him," Andersson said after Sweden upset Italy in November's playoffs to return to the World Cup field for the first time since 2006. "Gosh, we need to talk about the great players we have in this team. I believe Ibrahimovic has been in Russia this week where he has posed for selfies with fans and been pictured with agent Mino Raiola." But Andersson again reiterated his stance that Ibrahimovic has nothing to do with the Swedish side. He told a news conference, "I became the head coach almost exactly 2 years ago, after the Euros, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, together with a number of others, chose to announce they were leaving the national team. I respected that and it was the end point of his extraordinary career for Sweden. He hasn't had any involvement whatsoever with the team since." Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What do Swedish fans think? Unfazed by the absence of the greatest player Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Swedish fans believe the team may be more cohesive without him and could start the World Cup with a bang. Ibrahimovic scored 62 goals in 116 games for Sweden, matching that dominance with a larger-than-life personality and ego, but he retired from international duty before the qualifiers. And, despite speculation he could reverse his decision, there was to be no comeback for Russia. "We were second at the 1958 World Cup, third in 1994. Now we're coming first, yes, even without Zlatan," said a Brilliant fan Niklas Hjelman, 38, predicting a 5-0 win for the Sweden in their opener against South Korea on Monday. "He was the best we ever had. We all love him. But now he is too busy making commercials to play for us, while not sharing quite such heady expectations." Compatriots at a sun-baked fan zone in Nizhny Novgorod where Monday's game will be played, agreed there was life after Zlatan for Sweden. "Now it is more of a team effort," said Magnus Hurtig, 35. "And of course it is Forsberg's time now to shine," he added. Of Emil Forsberg, the pacey winger who has inherited Ibrahimovic's No. 10 shirt and is Sweden's main attacking threat. Proudly wearing the yellow Swedish shirt in anticipation of Monday's game, Marcus Karlsson confessed he had some split loyalties. He recently married a South Korean woman and was just back from holiday there. The Koreans are not very hopeful. They think the team is pretty bad. He laughed while watching Saturday's France v Australia game at the fan zone.